What is going on, Raider Nation? What is going on? It is your boy Darian coming to you live with another video. It is the Nothing But Raider podcast. Shout out to all the subscribers that have subscribed to the YouTube page. If this is your first time ever being at the YouTube page, we highly suggest that you subscribe and hit the bell button and get the latest news in all Raiders news, ladies and gentlemen. And we are back with another video. Shout out to everybody that was on the live stream between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos, live play-by-play in reactions. But we are here that the Las Vegas Raiders have a W. Yes, the Las Vegas Raiders win the first game of the season against the Denver Broncos, 17-16. You see it up there. Yeah, y'all see it up there. The Raiders definitely get the win here. This was a back and forth. This was a battle for the Las Vegas Raiders. But I have to say, a lot of things happened in this game when it came to the Las Vegas Raiders. We had too many penalties. We had too many mishaps, but we still come out with the win. It's only 1 point. We do got to play better all the way around, but a win is a win. But I want to get into the quick box score a little bit about this game, and we go with Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy Garoppolo had one hell of a game, man, and I kind of underestimated him in this game. I saw him a few times go down, started limping on that foot. Then he had the little head situation that he had to come out for one possession. But hey, it's all good. He finished the whole game with 20 of 26, 200 yards, 2 TDs, in an interception, no sacks on Jimmy G at all. No sacks. That is great. So congratulations to the offensive line for not giving him any sacks at all. But I have to say, Josh Jacobs didn't look his best, and the offensive line got to play better when it comes to the running game. So Josh Jacobs only had 19 carries for 48 yards. His long was only 7. Understand that Josh Jacobs was not with the team the whole time with us, but at the end of the day, he got to play better. The offensive line got to be better. Jimmy Garoppolo with 9 carries for 11 yards. We wasn't expecting that from Jimmy Garoppolo, was we? No, we wasn't expecting that from Jimmy Garoppolo. Zamir White only carried the ball one time, of course, but prayers to Jacoby Myers, ladies and gentlemen. Prayers to Jacoby Myers. He did get a crucial catch in the fourth quarter that made him knocked out of the game with a concussion. He did not move at all, but overall in this game, prayers for Jacoby Myers. He had 9 receptions for 81 yards and 2 touchdowns on 10 targets. Jimmy Garoppolo is definitely getting very comfortable with Jacoby Myers and getting accumulated with Davante Adams as well. Davante Adams, 6 receptions for 66 yards on 9 targets. And everybody else, like Austin Hooper, had a great catch. DeAndre Carter had a wide receiver screen. Zamir White had 1 catch. Josh Jacobs had 2 catches. But I'm going to have to say this about our offense. Our offense got to look better. We got to be a little bit more cleaner. We did have a false start with Illuminor and everything of that nature, but I still feel like there's a lot of things that we do need to clean up going into this game. So shout out to the offense for getting this win and getting it when we needed it in that fourth quarter. But I have to say this. Congratulations to the defense. Even though Ja'Cory Bennett's 2 PIs, I feel like it was not pass interference with Ja'Cory Bennett's 2 PIs. I thought it was great coverage. Even though he got beat on the double move on the second one, I still feel like that was not a pass interference because Courtland Sutton did trip over his own foot, and Ja'Cory Bennett did actually slip. He actually slipped. So I really don't like how they called those two on Ja'Cory Bennett. But Ja'Cory Bennett, as a rookie, 7 tackles, 7 solo, 1 tackle for loss. I cannot be mad at that when it comes to Ja'Cory Bennett. And that guy, I said it when we drafted him that he was going to be a dog. And that's exactly what he is. He is a dog, ladies and gentlemen. He is a dog. Nate Hobbs, 12 total tackles, 8 solo, 2 tackles for loss. Was a dog in the running game. Good coverage too, and no yards after the catch a lot either. No yards after the catch. Devon Diablo did have some mid-hats with the face mask, was out of place a little bit, but I think he was better getting to the quarterback and getting some rushes, and he only had 9 total tackles with 5 solo and 1 tackle for loss. Robert Spillane in his debut didn't play as well either, but I say 7 tackles for 4 solo. I think he would get better there. Trayvon Merrick got to get better with his coverage. I'm going to be completely honest. Trayvon Merrick got to get better with his coverage. Marcus Epps did give up a touchdown as well, but I think overall this defense played well, but we had so many mishaps, and when it comes to flags, we got to clean up the flags. That's one thing that we have to do. We killed ourselves a lot offensively, mostly defensively than offensively. We had too many penalties. We had 10 penalties for 97 yards. We cannot have that going against the Buffalo Bills, going against them next week. We cannot have that. We cannot have that, especially on the defensive side of the ball when it comes to it. Now, if you look at Tillery, you got to make sure you're looking down the line in that situation. You got to look at the ball. I understand you want to look at the cadence of the quarterback, and he wants to give that hard count, but you have to watch the ball in that situation. But Devon Diablo did have a face mask on in that same drive, but he did make up for it. But we cannot have these penalties, even though Denver had 10 penalties for 83 yards, which was kind of crucial, but we cannot have these type of penalties going into that Buffalo Bills game next week. We just can't. And 27 minutes and 52 seconds for the Las Vegas Raiders when it comes to time of possession, and 32 minutes for the Denver Broncos. Listen, I'm not mad at the defense. The defense stepped up when it needed, but we got to make some changes when it comes to cleaning up certain things. We can't be too handsy. We can't be doing illegal contact downfield by Marcus Peters. Can't be doing that. Even though the Broncos had 58 total plays and 22 first downs, we only gave up 260 yards. 260 yards total. Most of that was 166 yards from Russell Wilson and only 94 yards rushing. So we didn't give up 100 yards rushing because Javonte Williams only had 52 yards rushing. Samaj Piran had 37 receiving yards. We didn't give up that much, so 260 total yards is kind of impressive to me. And we only allowed them to score 16 points. But hey, it was an ugly game. It was an ugly way, and we got to play better going into week 2. We cannot go into week 2 against a Buffalo Bills team that a lot of people have high hopes for going into that and playing like this. So hopefully when this week is up, we can clean up everything and look at the film and everything of that nature. But let me know what y'all think, Raider Nation. How do you feel about this win against the Denver Broncos? Now we are 7-0 against the Denver Broncos. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. It is the Nothing But Raider podcast, and I will see y'all live at 8:15 for Giants in Dallas, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.